So yesterday was the last day of my semester. My last day of studying. I did my last test. Now I'm good. Now I'm done. And it's winter break now. This is the first day where I wake up and don't have anything to do except whatever I want to do. So pretty happy about that. Pretty excited about that. And first thing I wanted to do was read off this list of stuff I want to do to you guys. Yeah, I think this will be either the first part of a winter break vlog or the first winter break vlog in a series of those, depending on how long this becomes. And this is a pretty long list, so it might be a few videos. But yeah, so let's see. Play old Xbox games. So my dad recently moved to a new house, and he said, "Hey, son." I'm like, "What's up, Dad?" I call him Daddy, though. I said, "What's up, Daddy?" And he said, "Is there anything in this house that you want me to save and not just give away?" So I said, my Xbox games, obviously, and what else? My old karate stuff. I don't know if he found that. They might be in storage somewhere. But he brought my old Xbox stuff. I want to show you actually, but I'll do that after I finish the list, or maybe in like the next video. So yeah, one thing I want to do is just hook up that old Xbox, see if it still works, and if so, play some nostalgic video games. The other thing I wanted to do was another video game. Play Pokemon Black, which is a really old Pokemon game. It's one of the games I was playing during the time that I first started making lucid dream logs. So now that I'm making them again, I'm kind of nostalgic for that time. So I kind of want to do that. Probably now when I play Pokemon games, what I mainly do is try to catch all the Pokemon and some shiny Pokemon. So my favorite Pokemon in Pokemon Black, I think, is Lampent, the lamp Pokemon, which when I say that, it sounds like the most boring possible Pokemon. But it's more like a lantern, and it's a ghost and fire type. And it's pretty cool. I like it. So I think I'm going to try to catch a shiny Lampent this winter break. So that should be fun. I haven't played Pokemon in a long time. Next thing, watch Defenders and Daredevil on Netflix. So when my sister was here, me, her, and my mom were watching the Netflix shows. We started with Iron Fist. That one was pretty good. It was okay. We really liked it at first, but then kind of went downhill. No offense, Iron Fist. But after we saw Iron Fist, we saw Jessica Jones, and I really liked that one. Then I think we started Luke Cage after that, but we didn't finish it. And then we tried Daredevil altogether, but my mom didn't like it because too much blood and stuff. She's a nurse, so I can imagine that would be a little bit jarring for someone who can associate that with real experiences with real blood and gore, so I can get why she didn't like that. But me and my sister continued watching it for a little bit, and then she dropped off, but I really liked the show, so I continued watching it. So I finished season 2, but by that time, the semester had gotten a little bit more intense, so I kind of hit the pause button, and I planned on finishing it in the winter break. So that's something I've been looking forward to. So I'm going to do that, and finish Daredevils and watch Defenders. I haven't seen any of the Defenders show. Let's see. I also learned about this channel who is a person who does book reviews. And from what I understand, she's a funny person, and I like that. So I think her channel name is With Cindy. So I'm thinking about, I don't know if I'm going to have time for this, but I'm thinking about looking through some of the books that she's reviewed and maybe seeing if any of them are in my local library. And if they are, probably check them out, read them, and then watch her reviews. But that's one thing that's going to be more time consuming, and this is a very long list, so may not get around to that. Next thing, is spend more time dream journaling and rereading old dream journals. Today was my first day doing 10 minutes of dream journaling when I woke up instead of 5. And it's pretty enlightening. But I'll talk more about that in my next lucid dream log, which you probably won't see till not next Monday, but the following Monday. But yeah, I'll talk about that. And then I also want to organize more organizedly. I want to further organize my notes that I take for lucid dreaming experimenting. So I take notes. I wake up, I dream journal, then I write down in my notes how long did I dream journal for. Then I meditate, and I write down how long I meditated, how good was my concentration on a scale from 1 to 5. Then I write down what I had for breakfast, the snacks I had between breakfast and lunch, then what I had for lunch, basically everything I ate throughout the day. And then at night, I write down if I did wake back to bed that night, when I was falling asleep the first time, how good was my concentration and how fast did I fall asleep. If I did wake back to bed, what time I woke up for wake back to bed, how long I stayed awake, whether I turned the lights on, and when I went back to sleep, how good was my concentration and how fast did I fall back asleep. So very detailed, which I think is the better way to take notes. But sometimes I forget stuff. Like sometimes I forget to write down what time I did wake back to bed, and sometimes I forget to write down how often I did reality checks that day and what specific reality checks. So what I want to do is make a template so I can just have a section that says morning meditation, breakfast, lunch, nighttime, wake back to bed, time, how long. So that way I can just go and fill in the blanks every day. So that way I don't forget stuff, and it'll probably take less time overall. Next thing is, let's see. There's a lot of YouTube stuff I want to do. So there's this new like YouTube website. What is it called? I have like a shortcut here. YouTube Creators, Education and Inspiration for Videos. So I want to look at that. That's a new thing that they just came out with. And so I'll take a look at that. See what else for YouTube. I wanted to make a new banner for my channel. I wanted to make a new profile pic. I also want to start making some basic thumbnails for my videos, because I've been being very minimal in my videos while I was in school, but now I have time, so I want to start putting a little bit of effort into it, not too much, but just a little bit. And then I have a whole list of YouTube videos that I want to make. I don't think I'm going to have time for all of these, but so I don't want to mention them and then not do them. But the two ones that I do think I'm going to do, well, one of them is these winter break vlogs. And then the other two, I want to finish Nub's Adventure. So the very first videos that I did on my channel were a playthrough of this game, this phone game called Nub's Adventure, which is a very basic, minimal platformer. And it was really fun. But I never finished it. And so that's something I want to do. And the other thing I definitely want to do is to make a video talking about meditation and why I think it helps with lucid dreaming. Because a while ago, when I first started making these lucid dream logs specifically, there was someone who would comment on some of my videos, and she asked why I think meditation helps with lucid dreaming. And I told her I would make a video about it, and then never did. And I don't want to be the kind of person that does that says they're going to do stuff and then doesn't do it, because I don't think that's cool. So that's the first thing I want to do, other than what I'm doing right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me look through my list in more detail and see if there's anything else worthy of mention. No, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, so the next thing I want to do today, oh man, this is great. It's 7:52 a.m. and I got the rest this whole day to do whatever I want. I love it. So next thing I want to do, I actually need to record another lucid dream log because I just had a lucid dream last night. And I also need to edit my previous lucid dream log because I recorded that one yesterday and tried to edit it yesterday, but I tried to edit it just with my computer, like without a real editing software, and it came out really bad. So I'm gonna need to do that as well. I think what I'm going to start doing is dedicate like just a set amount of time to working on my channel. So recording videos, editing videos, just whatever else I need to do. And yeah, I also want to make like just a rough schedule. So I definitely know I want to dedicate a certain period of time to that. So maybe from like 7:30 to 9. And I also want to dedicate some time to practicing music, practicing piano and guitar, which I've been doing throughout the semester. But now that I have more time, I might be able to do it for a little bit longer. I want to do it at least for an hour a day. And so, yeah, I'll probably break up the first portion of the day into doing YouTube stuff, doing music, and just anything else productive, like exercise and stuff like that. And then the latter half of the day, I'll say maybe from 1 to 2, I'll watch Daredevil, and then from 2 to 3, I'll play my old Xbox games, and then from 3 to 4, I'll play Pokemon, which sounds like the boringest possible way to do fun stuff. But I've really gotten used to living by a schedule this past semester, and I really like it, actually. Feels really good, so I think I'm gonna do that. So yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and stop this recording for now, record my next lucid dream log, and then I'm probably gonna just take you through my day today, and yeah, we'll see how that goes. Also, while I'm here, I wanted to show you the foggy weather today. It's a nice foggy day. Most people associate fog with not niceness, like it's gloomy, but I like it. I think there's something cozy about it. That's my tree. He doesn't have a name. I don't know if you want to name him. I don't know why you would, but if you do want to name him, put your suggested name in the comments. And yeah, it's weird maneuvering the camera and looking at the footage. It's kind of like in reverse, like I'm moving it to the right and the footage moves to the left. But yeah, that's Mother Nature being foggy today. So it's now 10 o'clock. I just spent the last 2 hours working on videos. So re-edited the video from yesterday. And actually, that took up a big chunk of that time. Oh, I also recorded the new Lucid Dream log for today. And changed my profile picture for YouTube, so now it's me with the sun rising on my right, which I think is good symbolically because this feels like a new era in my life this past like half a year, which is just a lot more positive and successful in general. Just because I've been having much better self-discipline. So yeah, I think that sunrise is a pretty good symbolism. Also, that new profile picture is a clip from a video. And in that video, it's not the first new video that I've made within these past few weeks, but I'm wearing the same shirt and with the same, and I have the same background as that first video. So, and I didn't even plan that because it just kind of worked out. So pretty happy about that. Pretty happy about that new profile pic. So next thing I want to do today is ride my bike. I've been riding my bike every day for the past few months. Actually, not every day, but several days, and many of them in a row. And a lot of times when I'm riding my bike in the park, I notice these paths that are not like official paths, like there's no cement or pavement or anything, but they're paths that I want to go down and explore. And I haven't really had time because I've been having to spend most of my day studying. So I would always say to myself, winter break, I'm going to go explore that. So that's what I'm about to do. I should be back before lunchtime. I like to have lunch at noon, so it's 2 hours between now and then, so it should be more than enough time. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want to see if I can figure out a way to film my bike ride, kind of like a GoPro, except that I don't have a GoPro. I'm thinking of just a really hillbilly way to do it, which is just tape my phone to my chest, which may not work. Maybe I'll tape it to my bike. If it works, it works. I don't think I'm going to invest in a GoPro because I'm probably not going to use it more than just this like one day. But yeah, it's the plan. So this is one of the paths I've been wanting to take down there. It's not an official path. There used to just be a stream that flew down that way, but it's dry now, so I want to explore that way. That little kid's bike was there yesterday too, so I don't know if someone forgot it or just wanted to give it away to the park fairies, but I guess we're not going to worry about that, and we're going to go ahead and explore. First, let me find a tree to tie my bike to. Oh, zoom out, please. There you go. So I found this weird exercise thing to chain my bike to. I mean, it's always been there. I ride by it every day, but just decided to tie it there instead. So yeah, let's go ahead and explore now. All right. Oh no, it's nice and muddy here, isn't it? So this path seems like more of a challenge, and we just started feeling fresh, so gonna maneuver my way around this. Luckily, I'm still young. Might as well take advantage of it. Okay. Here, I guess, is the river. Oh, here's where it normally kind of branches and goes where we just came from, but pretty low. Man, I'm really gonna have to clean my shoes after this. Worth it. Man, in the summer, these trees were so just full and awesome, but still pretty good. Trying to give you guys a good view. And here we have an extremely tiny waterfall. I don't know if they have a different name when they're that tiny. I'm sure they do. It's typically how scale works. Let's see, I'm sure I can maneuver here. Look at all that moss. I wonder if you can hear me over the sound of that running water. Oh, This guy means business, so I'm just gonna be careful. A lot of times when I'm meditating and I'm trying I'm trying to empty my mind, thoughts occur to me, and I try to picture a little stream like this, and I picture myself flowing down the stream as if I'm like a leaf or something, and I try to picture that the water or the thoughts that are occurring to me, I picture them getting washed off of me by the water and them kind of just staying behind, like stuck in the water, while I continue to move down the stream. And that typically helps. That really worked this morning. Man, can't believe it's finally winter break. I love exploring. I haven't explored in so long. I explored the heck out of my hometown. I mean, I could have said hell, but I said heck. I ended up saying hell anyways. But yeah, there were some really great parks in my hometown that I really got to know pretty well. Just because I like exploring. What can I say? I like nature. Give you a little 360 view of where I am now. If you hadn't just seen the previous 2 minutes of this video, you would think I was in the middle of nowhere. Not the case, but it's nice. It's nice. I've never been able to just like get lost. I think I tried a couple times when I was a very irresponsible teenager. Not saying that all teenagers are irresponsible, obviously. There's some really stand-up teenagers, but yeah, I don't know. I'm lucky. I have a pretty good sense of direction. My sister is not so lucky. If you would spin her around once, she would not know where she was. But yeah, just gonna go around that. Oh, look, I like that. You can really see the roots of that tree. Probably because when there's more water here, it's covered by water. You see? Yeah. Oh, lots of branches. Alright, let's take advantage of our youth again. I'm glad I'm recording this, because one day I'm going to be old and I'm not going to be able to do stuff like this, so I'll really have that memory locked in video format. Whenever my dad sees me do young people stuff, he's like, man, I used to be able to do that. I'm like, I believe you. I'm hoping that somewhere down this line I'm going to find a really nice open clearing to chill at. There were a bunch of those in the park at my old town. Hopefully there's some here too. If there's none in this particular park, there's another park down the street that I think does... yeah, I've explored that one. It does have some spots like that. I'm not tangled in branches. Hello. Man, this branch really loves me. Okay. I did it. Let's see if I can find a place that's less thorny. I'm gonna pause the recording while I do some Spider-Man type stuff. Alright, we found a very open place now. I really should have worn pants because a couple of those thorns gave my legs some minor cuts. Alright, this is much nicer. Here we go. See, can you see that little tree? He's killing it. Alright, it looks like we found the path again. Didn't find any clearings, but I'll just take you to the other park. That other park has a lot of really nice spaces. Yeah, it's the journey that really counts. When the destination was not what you expected, but also when it is what you expected. It was just fun to explore. And there's the sidewalk. Alright, I'm not too far from where I left my bike, so I'll just take a nice little stroll over there, and then probably just bike on over to the other park. It's only 11 a.m., so we got time. Alright, we're here. No people around to hear me talk to myself. Or rather you, but it sounds like I'm talking to myself. And let's see. Now here's a real walking path for the walking person. again in the summer. This place was crazy. Lots of flowers. This particular area right here is actually a place for monarch butterflies to migrate to. Let me show you the sign here. And you can pause it and read it if you care. But let's keep going. I don't know if you can see those big ass dragonflies. Man, dragonflies can be aggressive. I find they're like gang members. If you like encroach on their territory, they become territorial, so to speak. This actually looks like it might be a bike path. I don't know if you can see the little indentation. Looks like bikes were here. I think I've been here before. It's been a while. Not on the bike, but walking. I like rivers. I think I took a wrong turn somewhere there because I don't recognize this place. Here I go again, traversing unfriendly areas, but this one is not nearly as bad. I say as I trip over a branch. Well, I didn't trip, I just slightly touched a branch with my foot, and then I was dramatic. But we're almost out. Alright. Oh yeah, I took a huge unnecessary detour. That was nice though. This is where I normally go. And by normally, I mean I've been here twice. But it's pretty nice. Ignore the litter and pretty nice. Honestly, I don't mind litter too much because it's kind of like a sign that humans are around here. And humans aren't so bad. I think that's where we were standing before, right over there. Alright, it's about 11:40 now, and gonna go ahead and head back. Sure, I can get back in 20 minutes. Not that there's really a time limit. I don't know. I just got so used to schedules, I guess. But yeah. Alright, now it's time for food. And I hope the sound is okay for this portion because the mic is over there because I don't want to accidentally spill water on it. But yeah, I got some leftover rotisserie chicken, toast, and an orange. I don't always eat this healthy, but when I do, I think it helps me have better lucid dreams. It definitely helps me focus better when I study. I didn't end up having to use tape to tape the phone to my bike after all. I was able to kind of figure out a way to just stick it in between the wires that go from the handle brakes to the wheels. I don't know how that works, but that's what I did. I'm trying to remember what else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, in the future I'm probably not gonna take 2 hours to ride my bike. But man, it was really nice to just ride around the neighborhood. I think next week I'm gonna probably work on YouTube videos until like 9:30 or 10. Then ride the bike, just like a quick ride around the neighborhood. So I'll probably be done with that by at least 11, including finishing taking a shower and everything. So yeah, YouTube videos from probably like 7:30 to call it 9, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll tweak it, but yeah, an hour and a half to half an hour of working on YouTube videos, an hour of riding the bike, and that'll probably leave at least an hour to practice music before noon. But those are the 3 things I want to divide my morning into. So after I finish eating right now, I'm gonna meditate, which I usually do after lunch. And then I want to set up my old Xbox. Yeah, I want to show you my old video games. And then just try to set it up and see if it still works. And if it does, just play for a little bit. Maybe an hour to an hour and a half. Maybe not even that long. I don't know. We'll see. You know, I said that this was a healthy meal, but I don't know how healthy rotisserie chicken really is, because it seems a little greasy. But it's chicken, and that's good for you, but not, I mean, if you prepare it really bad, then it's probably not good for you, like KFC or something. I don't know. So, one of the reasons why I'm so just excited for this winter break is because I'm like, I'm really proud of myself because finishing this past semester was actually a pretty big accomplishment for me. I've been in college a few times and never lasted very long. Um, Throughout my first attempts, I was only able to finish summer summer sessions or winter semester thingies. So semesters that were like less than 2 or 3 months. And then whenever I used to try to finish a long semester, like a spring or a fall semester, I would never make it through. Partly due to mental health reasons, but to say that is kind of trying to absolve myself from any blame. And I don't know, another huge part of it was just lack of discipline, and that's on me. Of course, mental health is a huge part of it, and I would never have been able to recover from my mental health issues had I not gotten the proper help in the form of psychiatry medication. So if you are struggling with mental health problems, I'm not trying to say just have self-discipline and that's going to solve everything, because it's not. I definitely recommend getting the help that you need, because we all need help. No one goes through life and just doesn't need help, so there's nothing wrong with it. And if you do get that help and it helps, you'll be so glad that you did. But yeah, man, the beginning of the semester was rough. For like that one of the first exams, there had been a specific study guide for that exam that I was unaware of. So I was studying for a pretty decent amount of time, but I wasn't studying the right thing, so I ended up getting like a 65 on that test. And man, the anxiety peaked. I don't think I've ever felt anxiety that extreme. I was just like, I was worrying about whether I was gonna fail the class. I don't know. I was really just in my head, and not in a good way. I'm not sure there is a good way to be in your head, unless you're lucid dreaming. That's pretty fun. But man, I was just so stressed out and anxious. But I'm so glad that I pushed through it, and it really turned out just fine. I got an A in the class. Thankfully, because I kept working hard, and because my professor was pretty good teacher. But during those times of just extreme anxiety, one of the things I kept telling myself was, the semester's going to be over. The time is going to pass, and it's going to be winter break, and you're going to be so glad that all of this is behind you. And I'm so glad that all of that is behind me. Of course, I still have a few more semesters of school, but I don't know, I feel like I really learned a lesson from that in how to manage my anxiety. Because it didn't last the whole semester. It was only like a few weeks that I was feeling like that, and I was able to manage it. Which, by the way, meditation helps so much with that. So if you have any anxiety problems, first suggestion, if you have anxiety problems, is seek professional help. Second suggestion, if you've already done that, try meditating. It helps so much. Because it's not just the act of meditating that relaxes you, which it does, but also it just teaches you to be mindful of your thoughts. And so as I'm going through the day and I'm having these, unrealistic negative thoughts of, am I going to pass? Is it all going to, crash and burn? As I'm going through the day having those thoughts, I'm able to be mindful of those thoughts, and I'm able to change them, and I'm able to just say to myself, look, you're getting worked up over what is really not that big a deal. You're gonna keep working hard through the semester, and you're gonna pass, and it's gonna be okay. And the ability to monitor your thoughts like that, and then change them. In order to do that, you have to be able to be aware of your thoughts, and that's where meditating really comes in and helps a bunch. Of course, another big thing that helps with anxiety is just talking about what you're feeling and what you're thinking with someone else, because I did that when I was going through these anxieties and these thoughts. I talked to my mom, and that's exactly what she told me is, look, you're you're getting worked up over pretty much nothing. It's gonna be all right. You're being a little bit unreasonable with your thoughts. That's why it really helps to talk to someone else about it, because you don't always necessarily know when you're being unrealistic or unreasonable or overly negative. So if you talk to someone and they can point that out to you, hopefully in a nice way, in a gentle way, that helps a bunch to realize that you don't necessarily need to be thinking that way. Another big thing that I think really helped me get through the semester was, well, one, positive thinking, like I kind of just mentioned, but also I've been really working on my self discipline. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. every day, which you don't need to wake up that early, but it really helps with your self discipline if you make yourself wake up at a certain time every day. It could be 7 or 8 or whenever. And also, I've been taking cold showers every day for a while now. That helps so much, because if you can force yourself to step into a cold shower, if you can do that, then any other challenge that you face is not going to seem nearly as bad, right? So if I wake up in the morning, do my thing, my morning routine, and then it's time to start studying, there are some days when I don't really feel like studying. I was going to say there are some days when I think to myself, I don't want to study, but I don't. Now I monitor my thoughts so much that I don't even start to think that negatively. I start to say, all right, we're going to study. It's going to be chill. But anyways, if I do have a day when I don't feel like studying, I compare it to stepping into a cold shower. And it's not, and it doesn't seem nearly as bad, because nothing's really, in your day-to-day life, nothing is really going to be as challenging to your self-discipline as that. Those were the main two things I was doing just in order to help my discipline. And so if you're looking for tips to improve your self-discipline, I recommend that. Waking up at a certain time every day, without exception, doesn't matter if it's a Sunday or a Saturday or whatever, and taking cold showers every day. For the cold showers, you don't have to start at maximum coldness. You can start with just a slightly cold shower, or you can even start the shower at a kind of lukewarm temperature, and then slowly, as the shower goes on, just lower it little by little, because your body really gets used to the cold pretty quick. So after a couple minutes, it's not going to feel as bad. In fact, it gets kind of nice towards the end of the cold shower for me. It's kind of like when you jump into a pool and you're cold at first, but you're only cold for a couple minutes, and then your body acclimates, I guess. But yeah, so in summary, I'm just so happy that I stuck through the semester and just pushed through it, and I made it out the other end, and it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad at all. And now I have just the rest of the winter break to just chill, work on my YouTube channel. Like I mentioned a million times earlier in this video. And next semester, I'm taking another 2 classes. I only took 2 classes this semester as well, so that helped a bunch. Next semester, I'm taking another 2 classes, and those ones are actually not going to be as intensive as the ones I took this semester. So that'll be nice. This semester, I took college algebra and intro to anatomy and physiology, which were both just pretty time-consuming. If you want to do good in classes like that, you really have to devote the time to reading the material and, in the case of math, practicing. In the case of anatomy and physiology, or intro to anatomy and physiology, you gotta devote the time to just memorizing all these terms. So much information to just cram into your brain. So yeah, very time consuming, but luckily I was only taking those 2 classes. Yeah, I'm very lucky. If I was taking just a regular amount of classes, probably would have been rougher. I might have ended up with like some B's or C's there. Not that there's anything wrong with B's or C's. It's just important really that you pass. That's really all you want. But it would have been just a lot more stressful if I was taking more classes than that. Kind of lost my train of thought there. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And I'm glad I'm, recording this and telling you about it, because in the future I'm probably gonna look back at this video and rewatch it and just be really grateful for for this moment of triumph, I guess. Triumph over myself, really, in the sense that I conquered my mental health problems, my anxiety problems, depression, everything. There's a quote by the Buddha that I heard in a documentary one time that I've been thinking about a lot this semester. And I'll paraphrase it. I don't remember it exactly, but it's something along the lines of, though a man can conquer thousands upon thousands, it's the warrior who conquers himself that is the most noblest. That is the noblest of warriors. Something like that. He probably worded it a lot better. But yeah, just conquering yourself and just having discipline and perseverance is just so important to I think to just having a happy life, a fulfilling life. So that's my little message for you there. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna just do the dishes, do my meditation, and then set up that old Xbox. All right, so here I have what I like to call my Xbox box. My dad, well, we met in San Antonio, which is like halfway between me and him, and he brought this, and I took it back home. There's my Xbox. Oh, there's my Xbox, and those are the games. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through them, have a little nostalgia trip, and see which ones I want to play first. In fact, I actually know which ones I want to play first, but I want to show them to you. All right, so here, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Republic Heroes. I was super into Star Wars, but I wasn't super into this game. I also wasn't really that into the Clone Wars series. I didn't really like the art style too much, but yeah, let's see what else. This game, I think, came with the Xbox Connect that I got. I don't remember if I ever played it. Let's see. This one I spent a lot of time on. It's actually really fun. The web swinging mechanics, so fun. So fun. I think I guess I was still too young to like figure out how to beat video games, you know? But also it just never occurred to me that I could just go online and look up how do I beat this level. But yeah. Another one I played a lot, Lego Star Wars. My sister actually liked this game too. We used to play it together sometimes. I guess this is like the kind of the cover that they just give you for random games you buy at GameStop. But I don't know if you can read from here, but this is Avatar: The Burning Earth. It was pretty good. The mechanics weren't excellent. I mean, I'm no video game expert. I haven't played a video game in a long time. But yeah, it was pretty good. Got Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer. I think I only played this one for a little bit. Is this an Xbox game? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it, right? I think this is just a DVD. Yeah, this is a DVD. I might check it out. I actually, for like the second half of the semester, I was watching this really old Spider-Man cartoon that started coming out in 1995. And I think I saw it when I was like a really little kid, at least a few episodes of it. And the look of it was just really nostalgic to me. And I really enjoyed it. I'll be honest, it's not necessarily a good show as far as shows go, at least by the standards of modern day. I'm sure back in the day that was kind of just the standard as far as storytelling and voice acting and writing. It's not super excellent, but super nostalgic. You know, some people just like to watch old bad movies just because it's fun. This was kind of like that, just an old bad cartoon that had a just very nostalgic feel because I was born in 97, so yeah, super nostalgic looking. But I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, I'm pretty sure I only saw like 1 or 2 episodes of it because only 1 or 2 of them seemed familiar to me at all. This is one of the ones I'm really looking forward to, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. Because in the cartoon I was just telling you about, in like season 3 or something, the Black Cat comes out a lot. And I'm pretty sure she's one of the main characters in this game other than Spider-Man. Also, earlier in the semester, I was watching a lot of Iron Fist, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, like I mentioned earlier, and I think some of them come out in this game. I see Iron Fist here in the back. Also, now that I saw that Spider-Man cartoon, I recognize a lot of these other characters as well. And this is the other Spider-Man game that I had that I was also looking forward to. Ultimate Alliance. I know Elektra comes out in this one. And she came out in Daredevil. Oh, the DVD is not in there, but I think it's in here. DVD, that's not the right term, is it? I think it's in here. Dead Space. Oh man, I was playing this with my cousin. We were gonna play the whole thing together, but we only did it like once. Man. If you're watching, Junior, I hope you're doing good. Junior's my cousin. Oh, another one I loved really hard. Oh wait, I'm thinking of another one. I did like this one too, but not as much as the other one that I'm thinking of. I still feel like this just came out, but it must have been at least 5 years ago, which is not a long time in the grand scheme of things. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. I was really into Dragon Ball Z. G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. I'm positive I played it, I just don't remember anything about it. I must have played it, right? Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, this is an Xbox, old Xbox, like original Xbox game, so I can't play this one, but yeah, pretty nostalgic. I think that was my first video game console, was the original Xbox, other than the little Game Boy Advance that we had. Nothing else really in here. There's some basketball shorts and a hanger. It's very kind of my dad to leave that in there. Little surprise. So yeah, I guess I'll just try to hook her up now. I haven't tried it. I don't know if it's going to work, but I hope it does. Alright, so we got the old Xbox here. Mr. Henry Xbox. Lots of wires. Let's see. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Let me see, what else are these? What are these other wires? I got some controllers here. No idea what this is for. I might need it. Not sure. Maybe this is the box that my dad just kept random wires in. I'm sure I won't need all of these, but I guess we'll see. Alright, that's my TV. And let's see, what kind of little pluggy-any areas do I need to look for? Where can this go? It actually might not be able to reach the TV from the floor. No, I don't think so. Hello? I think I need to kind of adjust the TV, which may be a bit risky, but it looks like it's pretty firmly attached to like the thing, like the hookup thingy. What do you call that? Well, whatever is hooking it to the wall, I think it's pretty firmly attached to that, so I think I can try to adjust it to look for where to plug in these thingies. I hope this TV has input thingies for these thingies. I'm not a tech guy. Oh, I think I see it. I think I'm gonna need to wait for my mom to get home so she can help me figure out how to maneuver the TV. But keep you updated. In the meantime, I think I'll either watch the first season of Defenders or play Pokemon Black. But I think that's pretty much it for today, as far as, this vlog goes. Alright, it's nighttime now. I'm about to go to bed in a little bit. Just wanted to update you. My mom came home and we figured it out. The little pluggy-any spaces were like way in the back there and really hard to reach. I kind of had to stick my phone in there and take a picture of it, which was her idea. It's a good idea, Mom. I had to stick my phone in there, take a picture of the little holes so that I can see which one was which, and then kind of just feel my way through there and plug them in where they should go. But it worked out. It's a nice little happy bow to tie at the end of the video here. That's pretty much it. Had a good day. Tired, about to go to bed. If you have any ideas for content that you want to see on this channel, leave them in the comments. I'll see what I can do. What's this thing that I see on the? Oh, that was just a weird trick of the light. That was so weird. I'm gonna do a reality check. I started doing this one. I guess it's not a dream. But I've never tried that reality check in a dream, so I'm gonna do one that I'm more familiar with just in case. Nope, not a dream. Yes, pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one, as they say. And see you next time. Thanks for watching.